What's up? It's episode number 20 of Real Life is Friends podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kimberly.
I'm Mila. Hey, 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 people. Boop, boop, bloop.
We have a very exciting show coming up because um we just do. That's, that's the answer to the question. Because we just
No, we just do.
do. Yeah, we just do. Um So this is my week for the question of the week. And shout out to Unc. Unc be on it. Shout out to Unc for being on it.
Hey, Annie. We got to give a shout out to Annie because Annie
Okay.
hadn't figured it out.
Hey
So,
Annie too.
yeah. I know she's sitting next to him.
So for episode 20, a Real Life is Friends podcast. Um is it Carissa? Carissa?
Yep.
Hey Carissa. Cause
All
I done
right.
called
With
you
the
know I
rest
done
of
called your name. I called you several names that wasn't your name, and she had to correct me. Cause sometimes I don't be having on the good reading glasses, so it's kind of hard a lot of times. I'm just saying
not the good reading glasses.
it be hard sometimes. Um, but for my question for this week, since I know you watched the podcast, I mean you watched the Housewives or have watched the Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Um, on for it doesn't matter about any franchise, they can be someone that has been previously on the show as well. But what
Mm-hmm.
is your four Mount Rushmore Real Housewives? Which you pick? They don't have to be current.
I guess probably from, I would go with, because I think it had to been the original New Jersey that came on before Atlanta. So it was the Mizos, or whoever it was. The
Okay, no, I'm
lady,
saying like the four people, not
yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying.
okay, okay,
One of the, I know it would be one of the, well, Teresa Judice. We're gonna put her on there.
okay.
Uh, it was another lady too from that first season. It was two sisters, but I like the little redhead one. Oh, I can't remember what her name
Oh,
was.
Caroline from
Might have been,
Vegas. Okay,
yeah. I like Caroline. Uh, really didn't watch Salt Lake or any, not Salt Lake or Orange County.
mm,
So I guess for Atlanta, we got to put Lanithia Leaks on there. Uh,
is there really a Mount Rushmore without her? I'm just
True.
saying.
Oh wow. Let me see. Who would the third one be? You know what? Surprisingly, would probably be who gonna check me, boo?
Sheree,
Uh,
she by Sheree.
it would be a toss up between her and Phaedra.
Okay, so Teresa, Caroline, Lanithia, and either
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra or Sheree, or either she by Sheree.
She by Sheree or Phaedra, and that. Mm, yeah,
Okay.
so I like Teresa Judite, but I will say I have watched the newer Jersey. Um, Trying to see who's new on that one that I kind of like, but yeah, I'll stick with Judice. I'll stick with her.
Okay. So, of course, I'm going with Nene.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other option. I'm also going with Mary with Salt Lake City. Cause when
Okay.
I tell you that's a good time, like she is like low key, she has been very rude, but she's also very sweet, nice, and open. And
Okay.
like this season, I've been like a Mary fan.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go with Ramona. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
she
with
was New
Ramona.
York.
Yes, I'm gonna go
Okay.
with Ramona.
Okay.
She's wild. Um, I'm trying to debate on whether or not I would go Vicky or whether
Oh, that's
I
Orange
go
County.
yeah Orange County. Would I go
Okay.
Vicky or will I go potentially like a Phaedra?
Mm. Okay.
Because
I mean, I think
I'm not necessarily like if I honestly if I had to give it to anybody from Jersey, I would give it to Danielle. I wouldn't give it to
is
Teresa.
Danielle. Was she
She's like the original one. Yes.
from that first season? And I want to say, what didn't she kind of have like ties to the mob?
It was some it was some potential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it was she had ties to the mob.
But yeah, definitely Mary, definitely Nene, definitely Ramona, and either Phaedra or Vicky. I would
Mm.
have to give it to one of them.
I would lean more towards Phaedra. I don't because Vic is back on there now, right?
I don't know. I don't really watch that one anymore.
I want to say I feel like she may be back on it some kind of way. Uh but I guess Phaedra. I mean Phaedra's a good one.
I think Phaedra brings a lot of energy, and a lot of sass, a lot of she. I think she's, but I don't know if she can top Vicky with the woohoo. But low key, I also feel like Vicky and Ramona would not get along.
What you know what? Who was another good one? I think what was her name? Countess Luann.
Oh, Luann Delaceps or whatever.
And
She
it was
always try to
another
pick Tanya over her. I
it
always
was
think
another little feisty one too on the Housewives.
Sonya. If you're talking about New York, it's fine. It's probably
Mm-mm.
Sonya.
No,
And
I think
Bethany.
I never did like her. No,
Yeah.
just when him. I think her and she had a daughter and a husband. Well, all of them had daughters and husbands. I want to say maybe the husband died not too long ago.
Oh, you talking about Jill? Is it Jill's Aaron? The
Yeah,
daughter
that
that went to
sounds about like.
daughter that went to Vanderbilt.
Oh, really? She went to Vanderbilt.
The daughter did. Their daughter
Oh
did.
wow. Okay. Yeah, I kind of liked her.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a lot of people that I like, but I just don't know if they would bring the entertainment that I am looking for. Because you got to have an entertainment factor. That's why I'm saying like Ramona's gonna be intoxicated, and it's just gonna be a wild party after that. It's gonna just be a wild party after that. Nene, she brings whatever she needs to bring. But I'm telling you, Mary, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, that's what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Hey Tamia,
Now
I don't
is
see me
it?
on the TV.
Hey, is Mary missed the season, right?
Yeah,
This she was on all because how many seasons is it?
I think it's like 5 or 6. But
Oh wow, okay,
she missed the season, and then she came back as a like a friend ish or whatever.
okay.
Um, but I like her.
Did they bring her back because
Like
that other lady went to
she
jail?
left she left because of her own reasons why. It doesn't seem
No.
like she I don't think nobody kicked her off the show. She just decided to do
She
what
just
she
left.
wanted to do. Yeah. Because,
Oh, okay.
Mary can't be involved in some of these people sometimes. She just, when I tell you this past season of Real Housewives of the Salt Lake City was my stuff, I would watch that before I watched any of the Housewives.
Hmm.
I was faithfully watching that show. And then
Now, does she still have
when
her
they had
church?
like the little after show commentary,
Yeah.
loved it. Loved it. All of them did it. All of them did it. Loved it. I think Beverly Hills does it, but I don't really like them people.
You don't like them people.
Mm-mm.
You know, Beverly Hills now they got two black people on there.
Well,
Well, one is leaving. Griselle is
well,
leaving,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. She left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then they got that other woman, Bose or Boss or somebody.
yeah. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know them people.
Mm. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
But yeah, so that's who I would personally choose as mine. So you said that you would have. Let me see. You said Nene,
Nene, Caroline,
Caroline,
Teresa Judice,
Teresa.
and it's a toss up between Phaedra and who else did I say? I forgot that quick.
She by Sheree.
Yeah, she by Sheree. And I mean, I think, and that can, and you asked on the whatever a different day, she by Sheree could be replaced with somebody else.
Mhm. So for me, I chose, of course, Nene. We got to go with Mary because come on, Ramona. I just feel like those are the people that's going to be entertaining because you let Fedra get some little. You don't even have to let her get a little drink in her. You just got to let her be in the mood, and baby, she'll turn up.
Who, Sister Phaedra.
Uh-huh.
Sister Phaedra was over on the other show too,
Mhm.
married to Medicine.
And she's not married to Medicine no more. She said she
Mm-mm.
got to get up out of there.
She said they was evil. She said
They
they was low down. I wonder that you think that do you think they really are like that on Married to Medicine?
um probably so. This is the thing also with Married to Medicine. Like people love to talk bad about, and don't get me wrong, I ain't really been watching it lately myself, but people love to talk about Dr. Heavenly. But
Mm-hmm.
if it weren't for Dr. Heavenly and her YouTube and her thing, I don't think people would be watching that show like that. Me personally,
Seriously? You don't think so?
no. Those people don't have personality like that. Like I don't think they have a personality like that to care like to really be on this show because they don't do anything. Like they're kind of boring.
Really? So you think Heavenly is the one that's carrying the torch for the house for the Married to Medicine?
Absolutely.
Do you think she
Absolutely.
would do well on Housewives?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Why?
not.
Why you don't think she would do on the house? You don't think she could cross over?
No. No.
Why?
I think the I think everybody on the show of Real Housewives, they got a lot of personality for the most part. So they
Okay.
already do like Portia has her after show, well, her show or whatever. I think Kenya about to start hers because and Candy had hers. I think what people was wanting and liking from Married to Medicine, Real
Mm.
Housewives already does it. They have enough people on there that already does it, like do commentary afterwards and stuff like that. Thank you for agreeing with me, Carissa. But yeah, like I just don't think that she has to. I don't think she can do that. I think literally all the drama that she brings to the, with her YouTubes and all that stuff. I think that is bringing in the crowd because they like, oh, I know Dr. Heavenly gonna talk about such and such. She gonna bring up this, da 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 da. Like, oh, I can't wait to watch the show to see how it really happened.
Right.
I think she brings that excitement because those ladies are boring. Like,
Even
they
when that
seem to
other
be so
lady,
boring.
even with what was her name? Uh, oh God,
Yeah,
what was the other?
Heavenly definitely is legendary.
What
She
was that was her name?
Quiet.
Mariah.
Oh, Mariah. She's not on the show, but see, Mariah has a personality though.
Okay.
Mariah. Now, I think that Mariah could be on Housewives.
Okay. You think she'll fit in more with that?
I think Mariah can fit in on Housewives. Heavenly, not so much. Heavenly, not so much. Because there's already too many other personalities.
So it's too personality heavy on Housewives.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
let's not say personality heavy. I would say um the big
Like they all,
personality.
because
It's
she to
enough of
me
that
is
on
the only one that has like a big personality. Like, well, I got a personality or whatever, but to me, I think Mariah had a bigger personality uh
then Heavenly.
than Quad.
Oh, then Quad. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't see that for Dr. Heavenly to be on Housewives. That would not work out.
You don't think she could be on there as a walk on friend or maybe somebody like
Like, who would she even be friends with? Like, I just don't even see that.
what's the one that's always oh, she was Nene friend.
Marlo?
Marlo.
Absolutely not. Them, no,
You don't
no,
think they could be friends?
no,
If Marlo and Nene were friends, Heavenly and Nene kind of
no, oh no, not in my eyes, not in my eyes.
really.
No, no. Because think about this, like Nene also likes fashionable things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She likes to give her commentary on stuff like that. I don't think that's not heavenly. That's not heavenly.
Is Heavenly not into fashion like that?
Well, I think she could provide some commentary, but I don't know if she's no, I don't know if she's like that for real.
Like fashion, like Marlo and Nene. Like Marlo
Yeah.
and Nene, they can take, or even Sheree. Oh, that was last season. That was 2 seasons ago. That was XYZ.
No, she definitely wouldn't get along with she by Sheree. I don't think she would get along with she by Sheree at all. I don't think she'd get along with she by Sheree at all. Like I think her best chance of getting along with somebody would probably be Phaedra. That
Okay.
would be her best chance of getting along with somebody. Um, might potentially get along with Tanya. They used to be on the show, but
Who?
Tanya, the
Oh,
one that
wasn't she the yellow, the high yellow one?
hmm the one
Okay.
that brought Kenya back her wig and all that stuff, and Kenya got mad.
Wasn't she friends though with Nene? She wasn't
She went. Yeah, I think she got brought into the show through Nene.
by Nene.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think her and her man, is that the one who and her
I
guy
think somebody
weren't
said
married?
I don't think they together no more. Paul. That was Paul. I don't think they together no
Okay.
more. But yeah,
But they weren't married,
no,
correct?
they weren't married.
Okay.
They weren't
Okay.
married. And since we already on the housewives, we'll go ahead and do the housewives first, before we get into the other one. And do you want me to play our we're gonna do it. We're just gonna play this one together. Okay, so we all know that Kenya has been suspended, kicked off the show, however you have it, following an incident with Brit Edie. And So, what are your thoughts on the whole situation for what Brit Edie said, along with how Kenya handled it and the backlash that she has received from it?
Well, I think again, I'm new to this season, so let me see if I can recall. The girl, the Brit is the one who is, I guess, the mortgage loan officer or something.
Uh,
Is what
no,
I'm
she's
hearing, I guess,
insurance.
right?
She's insurance.
Insurance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Angela is the mortgage, I think the mortgage person. And I just want to shout out this. I think Angela was a great addition to the cast. Angela fits in well to this cast more than I know a lot of people are like Shamia this, Shamia that. While Shamia does have the lifestyle of a housewife that you're wanting to see,
Mm-hmm.
Angela fits in with Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's the one married to the man.
Oakley, Charles
Yeah,
Oakley.
Oakley. Her nose look like this.
Oh, I'm not. We're not. We're not. I'm not.
It do. It be pinched in. But cause she's the one I guess was asking the girl, okay, how did your career get damaged? Or how did your
Yeah, lose her license.
reputation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think and she was I don't think she was being shady. I think she was just really asking her, well, what was it? You know,
Right.
that caused you to lose your license or whatever. Uh do I think maybe did you ask me if she's did she overthink or the just the reaction in
Well,
general?
I'm talking about like the Brit Edie and in the Kenya situation. Like, do you believe that do you believe that Brit actually threatened Kenya?
And see, that's what that because I couldn't hear the audio stuff. It seemed like it was mumbled, so it really. I don't know if I ever heard her mention a gun until Kenya started saying it louder than I guess what the girl was saying. I did maybe I wasn't paying attention enough where it seemed like she said she had a gun.
Well, she did mention something about like whips and pistols, but we just why like them two
Right,
things don't go together. Like I don't I don't I don't see that as you want to hurt me. Like
right. And this is somewhat of the problem I think maybe with Kenya is because I don't know if Kenya maybe has a storyline enough to go into the season, and I feel like maybe she was picking on that girl, on that lady, and wanting to kind of start a riff. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe she took it out of context, and maybe she just didn't like the girl, and then that's why she went and had the poster boards and all of that stuff. Now it backfired on her
mm,
because even I think when I watch what happens live, and they said they investigated, there was no gun. So what? I mean, and now Kenya's playing the victim and saying that she wasn't being protected and she thought she was going to be harmed and she take those threats serious. But I look at it like this: Kenya has made threats towards other people too on the show,
show you right.
and
Mhm.
and even that time, and I think this was probably when I was watching it heavy, and she had that scepter thing, and she kept pointing it
Yeah,
at
Portia.
Portia, and when Portia yanked her and dragged her. So I think a lot of times Kenya pokes the bear wanting attention or, wanting to be extra liked, I guess, so to say, or want to be the star. And I think in this one, it backfired on her because now a lot of housewives have done mean spirited things across the board. I don't think any of it has caused any of them to be like removed.
Well, Phaedra was removed because of the whole Candy situation. She was
Okay,
removed.
but clearly she came back.
Yeah.
She's coming back. But I think it's different though when if you are putting up actual pictures of what this girl supposedly was doing sexually. Now we got a problem because now I think that you treading into territory of revenge porn.
Hmm. And
There's
then
a difference
also,
between.
let me throw this in there. Supposedly, the girl may have even been underage because she's mentioned on the show, as well as Portia, I think, mentioned it, the fact that um on like her whatever YouTube channel, that this girl may have been underage and sent it to a boyfriend. Or he videotaped her while he was under, like while she was underage. So
Mm,
that brings in a different category altogether of not only is this revenge, you know,
right.
this is also child
Yeah.
cornering.
So
So
yeah. So I think there comes a line between having receipts, but then also too receipts that gonna get you locked up and you could catch a case because now you're you did that. You already was going through a nasty divorce with your husband. Now who's to say he won't come and get that cute, daughter they got?
yeah,
Because now she's showing now she's unfit and she's liable. She would do pretty much anything to get back.
yep. And then
And
this is my thing as well. Like if you are talking about, oh my goodness, um, this is what I'm doing. I done spent my daughter's college fund, this, that, and the
mhm,
third. Why would you even take the chance of even doing this at your event? Keep in mind that Kenya has done a lot of things at other people events as well.
true,
So it's not really surprising. But if complaining and talking about, not necessarily complaining, but talking about how much money you invested, this is your daughter's college fund, this is set up. Why would you even do that to your brand? Why would you even do that? Like all you had to, and then people were saying because she had an event previous season and it wasn't shown or whatever. But this is the thing, you literally could have had a whole conversation, kick the girl out of your salon, and
mhm,
that still would have been, worthy enough to be shown on TV, for as I'm
right,
concerned, because it's been worthy enough for other people.
mhm,
Also, it could have been a conversation you could have had with her at your grand opening. It could have been, Portia and Drew had their own little issues. They
right,
could have had a talk. Like there are so many things that could have happened that would have been worthy enough to still show on air, but not to the point that it's gonna be detrimental. Because listen, I don't blame the rest of them. Get me out of here and don't ever like take this microphone off, because I don't want no parts of this. Because
right.
no, like especially if she is legit underage, please get me away from this. Oh, I definitely don't want no parts of this.
Well, and you saw them all skedaddling out of there when they was like, now you done took it too far. We here for the pettiness, but this level of pettiness, no, we
Yeah,
don't want no parts of that. And so I think again, when you say you've invested all this money into this salon and it's for your daughter and all of that stuff, and then you go in there and you jeopardize your money and your daughter's college fund, then I can't feel sorry for you
yeah,
at this point because you did this to yourself. Again, everybody on that Housewives have done some form of pettiness and
yeah,
something, hurtful. But for what she did, that's a different level. And again, they Andy said, "Hey, we investigated. There was nothing. Yada yada yada." But my thing too, even if most of the events are in the hood and you need security, that woman knows she got security. Why do I need to bring my own pistol then if I got security? What am I paying them for?
and then like to me, people were like, oh my goodness, people are bringing up what Kenya did. Yes, because Kenya has a pattern. She pulled the chair from Kim Fields. Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting that she told Phaedra while Phaedra was pregnant that she would drag her? So and apparently I don't know if I was watching it at that time or just don't remember, but people were saying that she also talked about when her and Phaedra were into it, having a gun and stuff like that.
Mm.
So it's really to me no different because the how the girl said it, I didn't take it as a threat.
Right.
Like it wasn't like I'm gonna shoot the club up. I'm about to go shoot you. Like it wasn't anything like that. Like I said, she mentioned whips and pistols, and I was like, well, those two things just don't seem to go together as part of a threat to
But then,
me.
and then again, they was talking, and they could have been talking about the neighborhood that they were in.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? There was
it wasn't
there was
even.
a lot of factors.
Yeah, it wasn't even to me. I didn't even take Brit as being like. I think she was more annoyed, but I didn't
Mhm.
even think it was more of an anger. Like, let me go shoot this girl, or let me threaten
Right.
to shoot this girl. Like, I didn't even take it that way, um, because she didn't because of how she said it. Like I
Hmm.
said, she just said, "Oh, I have whips and I have pistols and dollars." This she didn't. She never.
Said Kenya, I'm gonna use this on
Exactly,
you.
exactly. She never threatened her. So, and then this is my thing about Kenya. You called the police, from my understanding, when that situation happened with you and Portia. So, if you really think that you were
Mhm.
in danger, why didn't you call the police then? Because, to my knowledge, I don't think it was ever a police report. But you called it on. If you feel that threatened,
Right.
then why didn't you call the police? You called it
Hmm.
on Portia when she got you. So why didn't you call the police if you really thought that Brit? I think she thought that what she did, like she has been doing continuously to other people, like what she did to Marlo and bringing a whole band in on Marlo,
Oh
grand
yeah.
opening and all that stuff. I think that she thought that what she was gonna be, that what she's did was going to be entertainment or whatever, like it
Right.
has been in the past. And there's some Kenya fans and some people that's like Kenya was right, da 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 da. I don't understand those people because she's wrong. Both of them can also be wrong at the same time,
Hmm.
But I don't think Brit is wrong because I didn't feel like Brit threatened her. If Brit
Right.
actually threatened her, then absolutely Brit is wrong as well. But I think that because there's a group of people in this world, Kenya is one of them, that don't really get consequences for their actions.
Right.
And because she has done, things like
He's done it
this,
so
and
many times though.
yeah. So I think she really thought like, oh, this is just gonna be another cool time. Everybody's gonna like that I did this, da 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 da. But she quickly realized people was like, no, because what you did, revenge porn is illegal.
Hmm.
Especially
And
if
you
they're
can make
underage,
posts for it.
especially if she underage, definitely illegal. And then like because also, what if there were young people in the crowd at her salon?
And it could
You
have
can't
been. We
show
just
them.
didn't see him. Right. They just didn't
Yeah,
show him.
and you can't do that either. You can't show underage people stuff like that because then that's like probably like child endangerment or whatever delinquency of minor. I don't know them charges, but it's some charges.
Right.
Is wrong legally, is wrong as well, and morally is wrong. So I just think that she didn't really think that she was going to really face any consequences, but like I said, people are also saying she wanted to make sure that they got her grand opening. And like I said, there's Drew and Portia getting into it could have been or having a conversation could have been it.
Right.
Her kicking Brit out of the salon. And then this is the thing, Brit is already gone. Brit is already gone. So what was your issue? Like Brit ain't there. So you're not really embarrassing her because she's not there for you to embarrass because she, not in her presence because
Right.
she's not even there anymore. So I just feel like Kenya did way too much.
Well, I
And
think
and
again, like
then now with her little thing with
fire.
the duct tape over her mouth talking about Kenya, free Kenya or something like that, girl, you is so dramatic.
And then I think I did not see when she had tape on her.
That's what I'm saying. She had that tape. Girl, you dramatic.
Very.
for no reason. Any other thoughts about that?
No, I mean, I think can you? That's it for her. Cause do you think they'll let her at the reunion, or they have a little video thing of her?
They might, but I don't. I because she wants to be a victim so bad. But Kenya always wanted to be a victim. Everything that she has done, even to other people, she's always been a victim. She was a victim when she did that to Marlo. She
Hmm.
was a victim with Kim. She was a victim. Like she wants to be a victim so bad.
And I think in her quest to be a victim backfired on her.
Hmm. Definitely.
It backfired on. Oh, and I forgot when I'm going back to the housewife. Forgot about the Potomac. We got to add Karen on there, although she is in jail for the DUI. But I think she's a good one because she comes with a good read.
Actually, I might have to throw in if it came down to Potomac. If I had to choose somebody from Potomac, I might choose Karen, but otherwise it would be Monique. I'll probably
Oh,
choose
I
Monique
forgot
more
about
than
her.
I because maybe after she came with that binder at that thing, that was top notch, like they chef's kiss. You came with a whole binder with phone numbers and everything. You came with a binder. Nobody has been that prepared for a reunion ever.
Well, let me see.
Mm.
Housewives, they brought papers, but maybe not binders.
Yeah, she brought a whole binder of like everybody. It was just like, what you want me to tell? What I know? What you want me to tell? So yeah,
I forgot about the what you call it, the Potomac.
yeah.
Where you broom broom broom.
So last week, G20 came out. It stars Viola Davis, how you say her name? Marche? Marche?
I think it's
Marche
something
Martin?
Marche or something like
Okay. Martin and Anthony Anderson. Other people, but
that.
let's just stick with them people. Um they're the family. I don't know that little boy. The brother, I don't know him.
I don't never seen brother on anything before.
I don't know him. I first of all I want to say that the fact that Anthony Anderson was her daddy was so blackish. Um, what? What? When he showed up, I said the blackish daddy that showed up.
But I think too, I don't know if I've ever seen him in a serious role before, so I was quite surprised with this. I was like, he ain't never been
He was more like a
serious.
parody of himself or something. I don't know. It was,
Yeah.
but this is my kind of movie. G20. I saw the early screening of it. So I had the opportunity to go to the early screening um of it. It was just the day before, but it don't matter. And they gave me free popcorn and they gave me a free drink. So the movie was free and I got free popcorn and a free drink. And that's also when I realized because Dave and Buster's is right there beside the theater because I was gonna go to Cheesecake Factory. But I was like, oh, Dave and Buster has a happy hour. I'll just go to Dave and Buster happy hour so I ain't have to walk back all the way back to the Cheesecake Factory. Because I parked at the movie theater because I'm like, it's gonna be dark by the time I get out. I'm not walking toward the Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna walk outside. So let me just go ahead and park my car there. So I will say that those drinks, I got the backwoods lemonade is only $5. Dave and Buster's, people sleep on that for happy hour. I just want to say that for the record, because we do
Okay,
talk
so
about drinks on here too. But I'm just saying I got to combine it all together. But this is my type of movie. This is basically White House down, London has fallen, Olympus have fallen, and that other one that I can't think of right now in the whole Fallen series. It was so good to me.
It
It was so good to me. I guess little
was a
mama
good
want us
movie.
to. Little mama want us to. Hey, say hey to her again. Hey, little mama. Hey,
Hey,
Tamia.
me.
I'm gonna wait for you because I know you got me on the TV. You got me on the TV, so I'm gonna
Now
wait.
go to bed, Tamil. You got school in the morning.
No, she almost grown. She's 17 years old.
You got work in the morning.
No, she got school, but just saying.
Go to
It's
bed.
eight, it's only 8 o'clock. It's not past her bedtime.
Oh, okay. All right. You got another hour to be up.
But what is your? Because you saw it. You
I saw it.
did you watch it twice?
I didn't watch it twice, but
Okay.
I mean, I like the movie. I don't. Those kind of movies don't excite.
Yeah.
You
It,
know.
it's not your real house of movie because it's not about cults. If they had a cult on there, then you could have. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, this was definitely my genre of movie watching.
Yeah, it was
As a
not my
kid.
genre.
Yeah, this is my genre.
But I do like to see us, in a positive role, and that maybe the daughter was a little grownish, but she was a smart girl that she helped out in the end. And that helped her and her mama build that rapport because she was like, "Mama, trust me, I got this." But I guess if you sneaking out the White House and you got 45 Secret Service behind you, I need to trust you. Uh, but I liked it. Let me tell you something. I ain't mad at Viola. Cause back when they gave Viola them heels and she said, mm-mm. Viola had her sneakers on under that red dress, baby. And they
Okay.
and the spirit must have said, daughter, don't wear them heels. You gonna have work to do tonight. You need sneakers. You can't. Even the lady that was driving the car, she could have kept her shoes on. The one took her shoes off.
She was from like, what was she from? Because she said, was she from Italy? Because she said "ciao" at the end or whatever. Well, not at the end, but when she was talking
Yeah,
to one of the people,
yeah. She running around that like throwing her shoes on. Man, we just need you to hit the gas and the brake. That's all.
she said them feet hurt. She can't hit the gas and the brake correctly with them feet hurt.
But it was a cute movie. I liked it. And again, it just shows that women are badasses and that women can be president. you
Like I
know.
really wanted that prime minister to shut up. Like, but
Yeah.
and then respect for the what's it, South Korea?
Mm-hmm.
Was she South Korean? The first lady?
That lady with the silk on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I can't leave my husband. She was like, I can't leave my husband. I'm not gonna leave out of here because I can't leave my husband. She went back in there, and yeah, sad situation. But let me just say this. So I
But
like
it
action.
was a
I
good
like
one.
action movies. So like I said, this right up my alley because I still watch White House Down and London Has Fallen so many times. Anytime it's on, I watch it. Well, and it you don't even be on. Anytime I feel like watching something, I'll be like, let me just go to the old faithfuls. Dead and Taken. Those are my old faithfuls. So with that being said, when I think about those movies, I think about like obviously, our president and stuff like that, United States president and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like even when I think about like past candidates and stuff like that, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, could you literally survive if we needed you to survive? Because, you know, democracy depends on it and all of this stuff. And I had to think about back to
Mm.
listen,
Now
the
I
one
don't
we
think.
got now ain't gonna survive because I don't think he running too many places. I don't think it's gonna work out. I
No.
think I think Biden chances was a little bit better. I don't know if he was necessarily going to survive either, but it's just
I
what it
think he
is.
would. I think he would at least attempt it. I
And then,
just,
like, she was, because Viola, as a president, she was so selfish,
yeah,
selfless. The fact that she wanted to help the other people that were in the room,
yeah,
and then also wanted to help those 5 people that were in the, I guess, kitchen or whatever. First of all, current administration not
baby,
not helping anyone.
would have been gone.
And not to mention, I don't think the survival rate of that is gonna be great anyway. Um, Biden, I believe Biden could get a little bit. It's gonna get a little bit further because I believe he's more physically fit and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't know if he's gonna last the whole. Because I'm thinking back to like London Has Fallen. Did you ever see that?
No,
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking back to that, and I'm like, absolutely not. Not doing all of that. Not doing all of that. I do think Obama definitely survive.
oh yeah,
I think if Kamala was elected, Kamala
she
could survive.
would. Yeah,
Um, Bush, both of them, they would have been able to
I mean,
survive.
hey, one of them ducked the shoe that was coming his way. So
Yeah, both of them would have been able to survive. Bill back in his day able to survive. Hillary, she would have did better than Trump and also Biden.
I
Um,
think so.
but I don't know about her survival rates. I my money is more on Kamala than Hillary for
Mm.
survivor. I'm just being honest. But I think she would have. Hillary would have. I think Hillary may have a little bit more tricks up her sleeve than we know. That's all I'm saying. Um, but for as the last two presidents, the current and the former, their survival rate, I don't think it was gonna be
I
good.
mean, I think the former would have definitely again. He'd have got halfway. Not even half, maybe a good quarter of the way. What we got now, baby, he hightailing it. He gonna be running faster than I don't know what, a rat or a roach on the wall. Cause he ain't save who? That'll be a negative Ghost Rider. No,
I
no.
don't even know if he would have been able to get down that chute, but I guess the other man got down the chute. So hey,
Yeah. I don't. I thought it really was a good movie. And again, all and don't know where the little brother come from. Now I never seen little brother. I was like, are they twins? But then I think one said he was. I think one was older or whatever. But mentioned that they were older. But all in all, I would give it a. I'm not an action person, but I give it a 9.9. I give it a 10. I think it was good.
yeah, I
It
I
definitely
definitely
was fun.
definitely recommend it. I'm gonna watch it again too. I'm gonna watch that sucker again.
Okay. Well,
Cause
watch it on again.
again, that's what I do in my spare time. Action, baby. If somebody killing somebody, I'm watching. And then it's the president, and then seeing if they can survive. Yes, right up my alley. Right up my alley.
Well, y'all
You know,
know
I
what I
like
like
little
to watch.
snipers. I like little snipers. Who is this
Blue,
guy?
blue,
I can't even figure out who this. I'm gonna figure out this son.
ma'am.
What?
Next. Boom, boom.
I don't. They don't even have him when I go to Wikipedia. Apparently, his
Who?
name is Christopher Farah. F A
That's
R
who.
R A
What he,
R.
what, what he played on?
Baby, he ain't got no hyperlink. It's just in black, and it's just in black. He ain't got no hyperlink, so I don't know.
Oh, well, you know what, young man? You did good.
Hmm.
For what time you was in there, you did a really good job. Keep it up.
You know what I also want to say about this movie? Other He was a little bit dumb sometimes, but for the most part, they were not dumb. Like most of the time, the kids are doing dumb stuff to get somebody caught. Like other than him saying, calling the guy name, but he literally probably didn't realize the guy had a gun and was trying to chase them and kill them. So because technically the guy was supposed to be Secret Service. So I get that. But I
Right.
was like, they ain't really did anything,
That was they did us
wrong.
justice. I mean,
Exactly.
they did us justice. The kids were smart. They was, obedient. You had one that was a little rebel, but she wasn't bad. She was just she was doing like what you call it, like one of them Barbara, like the Bush twins did. They was out partying, drinking.
Oh yeah.
She just kind of went out, got past the Secret Service, but all in all, I mean, I think it really portrayed. It was really good.
Yeah. I also like that Viola brought up, well, I guess it was brought up in the movie, not necessarily by her. But well, she did kind of the fact that like she worked so hard to get in that position, and then you have your child trying to destroy it because
Yeah.
everything your child do reflects on you. And then especially as you as president, and then somebody was like, you can't even manage your own household.
Right, and she had to kind of pause for a minute. It was like
She was like, this conference is up, this press
over.
conference is over. This is over. Because what
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do is bring into my parenting.
that boy, and that's why she politely said, "I'm done."
And that's why she said, y'all going to South Africa with me. You're not staying here. I can't trust you.
Pack your stuff.
Exactly.
Get get in
Cancel
this
your
limo.
plans. Cancel your weekend plans because you're coming with us.
It's a wrap.
Yep. Okay, so we all know that the tariffs came to China. So Trump applied a tariff to China. He did apply to a lot of other places, but he backed out of those or extended the whatever. But what has happened on the tick and the top, and is that you have these people who I believe are from China, even though they are maybe from China, but they may not live in China because apparently you can't have TikTok in China. Apparently, I don't know, but
Oh, they did cut it out in one. I thought it was that
they
might
have
be.
been exposing some of the products, baby, and saying your Chanel bag. Yeah, we made that for $20. They charge you $5,000 for it, and if you want to go buy it, here's the link to go buy it. Here's the information
Now,
to go buy it. Now it may not have Chanel on it, but it's gonna be the same quality.
mm,
It's gonna be the same quality. Now we may not put Chanel on it, but it's gonna be it gonna look
you
the
can buy a
same.
C somewhere. You can get it on there. You can get one and get your hot glue gun. You ain't gonna need much.
Apparently they have listed all the products they have been making and saying you can come and get it. And supposedly I don't know if this part is true because I didn't see this. This is just something that somebody was saying that China was allowing US citizens to come to China for a certain period of time and to go shopping. So you can go shopping there and bring back your stuff to cut out the tariffs. We ain't got to worry about tariffs because you went over there and picked it up yourself. You flew to China and you went and picked it up.
Well, I know I seen the videos of the people talking about the furniture. Somebody buy something and let me know. I'm in the market for a new couch, and if you can get me a restoration hardwood couch for a quarter of the price, baby, call me. I even tried for 200 if it's restoration hardwood quality. $200, sign me up. I'm here for it. I am. If I just need somebody, I don't know who the credible person is. I just need one good person to let me know what that furniture over there is giving. If I'm telling you, if it's giving, what is it? What's the Lazy Boy? Have it Ashley's? Not Ashley's. What's that place? Oh God,
Rooms to go.
no. Another place.
Bora Hill.
No, you talking about? Pottery Barn. Oh, I can't think of
No,
this
Bro
place.
Hill, BROY.
Oh yeah, no, not them.
Yeah.
It was another place where like you can go in there and customize your furniture. And I can't think of it. I can see Ethan Allen.
Oh, okay.
Babe, if it's giving Ethan Allen it material, but for a fraction of the cost, call me.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the people are really wanting the furniture. They was like, yeah, when y'all get ready to do the furniture, let us know. Let us know.
I want parts of it. I'm just gonna tell you, whatever shipping container you put it on, baby, let me know. I'll pick it up myself. I wants to know. I'm here for it. I mean, I think we all knew that everything. There's, I guarantee you, 95% of the stuff you got in your house was made in China.
Hmm.
That's just the way it is. Most of it is made in China. So we know everything coming from over there. You gonna have you very limited stuff made in America, made in Tennessee, made in Georgia, in Florida, wherever. It's very limited stuff.
Yeah, I see a lot of Indonesia,
Mhm.
China. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't see no.
Singapore. You
I don't see no American. I don't see no United States of America either. I don't see
know,
none of that. Now I will
the,
occasionally see Mexico. I've occasionally seen Mexico.
you may see that, but I guarantee you, most of the stuff is gonna come from China, and we know they making it for pennies on the dollar.
Hmm.
We know that. And we as the consumers are buying this stuff because we want it. And if
Yeah.
they know we want these luxury brands and all of this stuff when it don't cost that much to make.
But
It
so many people are surprised that a lot of this stuff is made in China, and I'm like, why are
I
you
don't know why.
surprised?
Yeah. I don't know why you surprised.
And
All
yeah,
the
and like
goods are
I
coming from up
remember,
there.
I don't know if if this was some knowledge from college or whatever, but I also know that, and I've said this to on a post that the the store brands are made at the
Mm-hmm.
same place that the brand names are made of. Like them
Just
Energizer
different packaging.
batteries and them Publix batteries, them the same. I don't know if it's, them two specifically, but I'm just saying they could be made at the same place. I can't remember which one was which, but a lot of them things are made at the same place.
I mean, think about it. I know them folks is not mixing up a whole different set of batteries for Walmart, Target, or wherever, Amazon. No,
Just
them the
different
same
labels.
batteries, just
Yep.
different labels.
Yep. And I
That's
was
all
like,
it
I
is.
didn't realize people didn't know that. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that's why people was always buying from Alibaba and DH Gate and all this stuff. Like they mention those items, like because
That's
that's
and
how.
even and think about this when you have these celebrities when they I know they not dressing in all these fine fashions, and they paying top dollar. They getting that shit before they even mark it up 1,200% or whatever. And so, and I think even of like furniture when these rich folks are always going to buy this furniture and stuff. I know somebody got a plug at the furniture place in China.
Yeah.
They not you not gonna go to these little fancy places here. Everybody knows a dupe of something.
Well, I remember watching a YouTube of them buying like a whole modular house from container. I think
Hmm.
it may have been a container house, containerish type
Mm-hmm.
house from China, and it got delivered. They was like, yeah, it took a lot of money, and it had held up in customs and stuff like that, but we got it. It may have taken a little bit longer, but they got it, and they got it for a great price.
I mean, even and because I love the Timu. Hell, I got Sonny a doggy bed shit for $5 on Amazon. The damn thing would have been, and somewhere else would have been more than that. And but now it took a minute because they had to ship it by sea.
Yeah,
So I
that's
had
why I
to
said the
wait.
shipping gonna take a the shipping gonna take a while. The shipping gonna take a while.
The shipping gonna take a while, but when you get it, it's the same quality stuff.
Yeah,
So it's like you don't need to spend bukus and bukus of money to look rich.
correct.
You really don't. You can get this stuff. It's really just labels being put all on it.
Hmm.
That's all
Well,
it is.
that's why they call
Everything
it like white labels because that's what some people do for their own brand. Like they're not making these products; they're just putting their
is.
labels on it.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
do it called white label. Now, I will say this though. I have seen several times the Chinese made cars that are manufactured. Baby, when I
Mhm.
tell you the features that they have on those cars, the features, they are amazing. I'm
Well, I
like,
mean,
and then they're like they are completely luxury and they don't cost that much money either.
we the only ones spending here in the United States of America is spending all this money on luxury cars. We the only one doing that. These other folks not doing that. They driving Toyotas that they selling around here as they around here driving the Lexus version over there of the Toyota that they selling here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the and they more advanced. They got all the parts to it. Why wouldn't it be extravagant?
Yep.
You see, they got all of this stuff, and we the only ones again. Well, we're so fixated on labels and having, the best of everything, and there's nothing wrong with having the best of everything, but you don't need to. We're learning and we're seeing now that you do not have to go broke to look rich.
Yeah.
You go over there to Europe, them folks driving them little Fiats. You see what I'm saying? They don't need these big old cars. We the only one want big cars and carrying on
Yeah.
with no features. Running around there with a tape deck. Them folks right there, satellite
Not a
everything.
tape
They
deck.
had satellite.
Mhm.
They been on MP3 for years. We just not getting on it.
Whoa. So let me think about this. Yeah, I definitely want a car, but like I said, I don't know why people are so shocked. Like, oh my goodness, like it's the trending thing on TikTok, and I'm like, why is this so trending on TikTok?
Wow.
Because
About what car?
why no, I'm saying like about the uh ch- um China based products. I'm like,
Okay.
why are y'all so confused? Why are y'all so confused? Literally, that's why people go to Alibaba and DHgate. So why are y'all so confused? So
Why y'all think these folks on these shows we watching where they getting their stuff at? What was that? Back even a while back, Summer Walker, little boyfriend was trying to expose her for having buying knockouts, and she said, "Yeah, I buy knockout." She knew it. What why spend all that money on something that you ain't where it's gonna be seasonal and it's
okay,
not gonna be something that's gonna last and it's just trendy. So yeah, I buy a knockoff version of something that I know ain't gonna last long.
yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of times it's the same, same or similar quality. So
But when y'all find out about that furniture, holler at me. I'm in the market for a new sofa.
oh yeah, transition, transition, transition.
Ma'am.
So the ladies went into space today. Somebody said for 10 minutes and 36 seconds. I don't know how many seconds. Then somebody was like, it's about roughly 11 minutes. And
I
they
didn't
was
know it
like,
was that
and
long.
somebody was like, I can't even go. I can't even travel. Somebody made a thing. It was like, I can't even travel to Las Vegas in 11 minutes, and you going all the way to space and back. And they just been playing with Pogale. They just
Let
been
me
playing
tell
with
you,
Pogale. Like,
Gail, Gail didn't wake up this morning to realize that she was gonna be a meme, but I'm here for it. Gail was like, "What the fuck did I sign up for?" And she was ringing that bell like she was not here for it.
I know it was. I First of all, I wouldn't have went up there anyway because after everything that just happened with the people being stuck up there, baby,
For 9 months.
you weren't gonna catch me. You weren't gonna catch me there up there anyway. First of all, I ain't even trying to get on a plane right now, so I know I ain't trying to go to space. That's gonna be a no for me.
And didn't they just drop them? Like, did they just drop them in the desert?
I don't know, but then they was making fun of like them kissing the ground because apparently Katy Perry kissed the ground and Gail kissed the ground, and then they was talking about Katy Perry did a whole song in space or something. They was talking about Gail was spazzing out. First of like they was like she don't think she signed up for this correctly. And then people were talking about like how much money they had to pay to actually go.
How
Like,
much they had to pay?
I
Oh,
mean,
that wasn't free.
no, it wasn't free. But you remember, like, I remember vaguely, I think Lance Bass was supposed to go. I don't know
Oh
if he
yeah,
ever went, like some years ago. I don't know if he ever went, but because, they have, space tourism.
yeah.
I think that's technically what it's called. So yeah, they had this whole female cast or
Thought that
whatever.
was. Oh, I thought that was like Bezos' girlfriend was like, all right, I got 4 friends, whoop de whoop de whoop. I could take, that'd be interested in going.
No,
I didn't know they had
I
to
think
pay.
they had to pay like I feel like they were saying that they had to pay over $200,000. Let me look it up.
Wait a minute. And Gail was looking like that, and she done had to pay $250,000.
Cost to
Baby, she should have been smiling,
for Blue
cause that's where her
Origin.
money went.
How much it costs to go on a Blue Origin space flight? Uh,
It better be free. What they were paying for gas?
well, they do have fuel.
Still, it wouldn't have.
Oh, and then according to this People article, it was only for about 8 minutes, not even 11. Oh my goodness. So, da-da-da-da. It costs $28 million to go.
They ain't spend no 28 million.
Now
I
I
know
don't. Let me see how much they potentially.
that should have been a free ride.
Oh, apparently Blue Origin doesn't say, but apparently, um, Virgin Galactic they were offer their rides from 200,000 to $450,000 per
Hmm?
seat per seat.
How much?
But apparently some of the people did fly for free and some of the people didn't. Some
On
people
this
paid.
one here,
Yeah.
I know. Gail should have been free. Gail ticket should have been free. Bezos, we know his girlfriend ticket was free because if she paid for that, she need she need to rethink that. Them two I know didn't pay. Now them other ones, I'm sure they paid some. But Gail better not have to pay not damn penny. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh, my bad. Apparently, the 28 million that I mentioned, that was what they tried to auction a seat off for in 2021.
So all them people went for free. Somebody
Well,
paid for
it
them.
said some of the people paid for this one, according to the spokesperson of Blue Origins. Some of
I
the
want to
people paid
know.
and some of the people didn't. It
I
was
want to know
500.
out the bunch who did.
Mm. But apparently, you could. They got a reservation page
Oh, what you got to do to register?
where
Make
potential
reservation.
passengers are asked to fill out a form with basic information like their name, address, birth year, since they must be at least 18 years old to fly. There's also a section where you can tell Blue Origin about yourself in 500 words or less.
Hmm.
No ticket prices are listed on the reservation page there, but there is acknowledgement of the bottom alerting the amateur astronauts that a fully refundable deposit of $150,000 will be collected to begin the order process.
How
So Gail
much?
at least paid $150,000.
She wrong for that. She
That's
been. She
that's
should.
how I took that sentence.
She shouldn't have paid for that either.
But you go into space.
Nope.
Like if it was free for you. Blue
Uh.
Origin, Jeff Bezos calls you and be like, you know what, Mila, come and go to space with me. It's
Now,
gonna be
just
like
you
eight
know,
minutes.
I'm good, love.
Just a quick
Just
8 minutes.
nope. Just let me just go on and get Amazon Prime and all the extra channels for free. I'm good.
We know I'm not going in space. That's not even an option.
Nope. Mm,
That's not even an option for me. To be like,
mm-mm.
yeah, let me go into space.
Now I don't want to. That's one place I don't want to go. No, and considering again, we just had that bunch that was up there supposed to be there for 7 days, and came back 9 months later. Nope, you ain't gonna have me up there floating. They didn't even have no snacks with them. So you mean tell me I'm supposed to trust you to go up and come back down, and then you're not giving me nothing to survive on in case that mess don't want to drop back down.
Hmm.
Nope. Uh. Mm.
So, anything else about that?
Nope. That's it.
That was so unimpressive. Like, what happened?
Ma'am, that ain't the other one. You done hit the wrong button.
What happened? I'm gonna get this together after a couple of tries. It's gonna all come together. So, if you haven't been aware, today is April the 15th, otherwise known as Tax Day. For all the people that are supposed to file taxes, including myself, you still have until midnight. But actually, stop the press. Because of the recent severe weather we have had in the
Mm.
lovely state of Tennessee, um, I don't have to file my taxes for a while.
Oh, girl, when is that? The praise His holy name.
Let me see. I think it was like November or October. Hold on.
Mm.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I had the date. Oh my goodness. Where is the date? I had it. Oh my goodness. Why is my phone acting want to be weird?
Mm.
So, yeah, November the 3rd. I knew it was November. I don't have to file. The IRS is according to News Channel 5 in Nashville. The IRS is automatically providing extensions to November the 3rd to anyone whose address on file is within Tennessee's 95 counties.
Mm.
So yeah. So November the 3rd, somebody remind me because that's when I'm gonna file. Because not a day before. Not a day before.
Not a day before.
Not a day before.
Mm.
Um, and for Alabama, taxpayers in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, certain locations in Alaska, New Mexico, and Virginia, you all have until May the 1st to file your
Mm.
returns. And then taxpayers in California, Los Angeles County have until October the 15th. And people in Arkansas as well as certain counties in West Virginia also have until November the 3rd to file your taxes. So if you are from any of those places, if I didn't mention Kentucky, also Kentucky as well, November 3rd. But according now you go to News Channel 5 in Nashville and you'll see this, or you can just Google it, but you'll see this. Don't be like I am not. What? Let me go ahead and give a disclaimer. I am not a tax advisor. I am not a lawyer. I'm not any of them people. I read from the news. I read from the news. Like, if you get a penalty or something, go talk to News Channel 5 because that's
Mm-mm.
where I am reading this from. I went and clicked their article and that's what I am reading this from. But you have time to fill out your taxes without having to worry about um anything. So
Okay.
it's automatic. It didn't even say I had to file I had to file an extension or anything. The IRS is automatically providing the extension to November the 3rd, according to Channel 5. Again, Channel 5, I'm not tax preparer. I'm not a tax accountant. I'm not none of them people. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not any of them things. You talk to Channel 5 if you got a problem with the IRS. Don't talk to me. Kimberly is reading. I'm read. That's what I do.
Or you can go to the
I have
IRS.gov
I
website.
have the ability to read. And that's what I did. And I did that because it's obviously because let's just be for real. If you ain't filed, I will say if you ain't filed your taxes by now, you weren't gonna file your taxes today anyway. But I'm just gonna be honest. You'll be amazed at how many people are showing up at the post office at like 11:50. I'm just saying.
Mm. But now they ain't got to.
Yeah, you just yeah.
You can just wait.
Yep. But if you feel like you don't trust Channel 5 because that's where I'm getting my information from, then feel free to go file an extension
Just
or
go to
talk to me.
irs.gov if you have any questions.
Yeah.
And they'll take care of it for you.
Yep. They will.
That
They will definitely take care of it for you. Um
part.
but yeah, I'm one of those November the 3rd people cuz I live in Tennessee. I ain't even know Tennessee had 95 counties, but apparently I better live in one of them. I better live in one of them. I better live in one of them. I don't know how many counties they have, but I better live in one of them because I'm not filing taxes tonight. The best
You
I
ain't
can
gonna
do is
do it.
file an extension for myself. I'm not even prepared to do taxes.
Blessed be the fruit. That's all I can say.
But yeah, but it all of Tennessee qualifies for disaster tax relief. Various deadlines postponed to November the 3rd, and that is also on the IRS.gov. But again, talk to the IRS.gov and Channel 9, I mean, Channel 5, Nashville.
Just matter of fact, skip channel 5 and just talk to the IRS. Go straight to the source. Don't even worry about channel 5. Go straight to the IRS.
So you got time. That's what I'm trying to say. You got
That
time.
part.
Instead of it being tax day, you got time.
You can go and
You,
finish that tequila shot because it's what Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
yep. And you ain't got to worry about filling out your taxes. Therefore, you also don't have to worry about paying right now. If you
That
owe,
part.
you ain't got to worry about paying. Now you got
You
to talk to
good.
the people by November the 3rd. If you don't talk to them by November 3rd, don't blame me again. But And if you have any movie suggestions that you would like to provide for Real Life is Friends podcast, please email us at reallifeishfriends@gmail.com. And if you would like to just send us a message about television shows, movies, or anything that you want us to watch or want us to go eat at or whatever, or any kind of drinks, then that's 615-475-8152. Again, that number is 615-475-8152.
Have a good day.
But for episode 20, peace up, A-Town. Real Life is Friends podcast. One of your hosts, Kimberly.
Mila.
And I don't remember what we just gonna. Oh, never mind. I know what I'm supposed to do.
All right. Peace up, people.
We gonna get this together. But in between time, in the meantime, in the between time, don't forget to like and subscribe to Real Life is Friends podcast. We can be found as Kimberly Mila on Facebook, Real Life is Friends, or Kimberly Mila on the Instagram. And you hear us right now or see us on the U in the tube.
In the tube.
Because we still trying to get those 50 subscribers so I can give away a t-shirt.
Oh Lord.
We just need two people. If we just need two people. And what's the Bible verse, Mila?
When two or more gathered in his word.
No, we finna go for real. Bye, y'all.
Bye.